And not a moment too soon. Okay, well, maybe a little bit. Maybe a little too late, but it's fine. You didn't really miss much. No one has scored. So, has the game really started? Of course not, guys. Relax and have fun. Oh crap, I have to put this everywhere. Okay, finally I can commentate. Murmur looking for the left fold. Not going to get though. That's going to be turnover on down the Seahawks. Unfortunately, not going to get it. And here we go. Giudy going to be the quarterback for the Patriots. I thought it was just a one-time thing, but no, they're just going to do it anyways. Going to give it to Water Slide 178, and he's going to get first down and more. Going to get hit sticked for his troubles though. Sticking around, but thankfully, gonna still get a first down. And right now, this is looking to be an all Patriots first quarter at the moment. But will they be able to score? Not on this play, so it will be incomplete. And the Patriots can maybe get a stop on these first two plays. They might have a chance here. And oh, it's gonna be popped. I was looking for Void in the end zone. Going to be incomplete though. And just like that, that's gonna be a touchdown by New Age Hype Beast. And it looked to have been a walk from what I looked at. And not really a walk, it's more like a hitch, I guess, so sort of thought wrong on that one. Right now, I'm doing something at the moment. I never go looking for Murmur here. I'm just having fun right now. Oh, Murmur going to get sacked instantly, though. Unfortunate. And oh, what? Why did it? Okay, I don't know why I did that. But either way, though, looking for a punt. And here we go. Gianni. And here we go. This is where things get a little bit interesting. Gonna look for the right side here. And right now, this game has been all Patriots so far this game. I mean, again, the Seahawks are gonna have to find a way to turn this around. Maybe with a stop here, and maybe something can happen. Here we go. Hard cold chicken. Or Gianni. Looking deep down the field. And it's gonna be caught by a water slide again. And that was a pretty much a 2v1 right there. That was not exactly the best positioning from the Seahawks defenders, but nonetheless, right now it's Patriots 18-0. And right now the Seahawks have just been struggling to score right now. I mean, and I don't know if I don't know if it's going to get any easier for them. And here we go. Ventatega going to be on the check down. He was quite Ventatega was quite a menace on the Patriot against the Chargers defense. So maybe we might see a bit more of that later on. But for now, we're going to see a full to great power. And here we go, 24 yards on that one. Here we go. This could be the Seahawks' first score of the game. If we are fortunate enough, we're going to find out, though. And here we go, Murmur. Looking to Ventatega again. Going to get tackled there. But he is going to get an okay amount of yards on that one, but not quite enough there. But let's see, though. Murmur looking for a walk. Oh, I think that might have been catchable, but I do think it might have been overthrown. Sorry, I choked. Sorry, hiccuped there. But that might have been overthrown there, but I guess we'll never know. And here we go, Murmur on a 3rd and goal. He has to find someone here, and it's going to be caught. Jamerl. I mean, what an absolute dot by a Murmur there. I mean, that was just a beautiful pass. I mean, you can't really complain about that. What an absolute heck of a pass from him. I mean, really good catch by Jamerl, though. I mean, that was very, very close to being incomplete, but I mean, I have to glaze that throw, you know? Bars on that one, but and here we go, looking for a deep shot down the field. I think it was looking for water slide. They were going to be incomplete, though. Sorry, I was busy with something. Dude, freaking trying to get Roy to ping this in the streams channel on CFL, but he's just not responding at all. And here we go. With the final seconds remaining of the first quarter, GD backed up quite a bit. He's going to get sacked. Thankfully, Epic able to recover it, but I don't know if how far he's going to be able to go. going to get 19-yard loss there, so that was definitely not a good down for them regardless, but thankfully Epic was able to at least play some damage control. But here we go, Harold Giedi looking for the mid-fold, and it's gonna be caught by New Age Hype Beast, so it will get him about even. But again, on a 3rd and 10, that's a lot to try to make up. I mean, even a field goal is good enough for a forced field goal is enough for Seattle to hopefully be able to stop a drive on defense. But will they, though, is the question. Giedi going to be intercepted there. Going to look for something better than a field goal. Jamerl going to instantly read the drag from the right side. And just like that, now the Seahawks have a chance of coming back here. I think Giedi definitely forced that one. But either way, though, Ventatega going to get about 6 yards on that one. Maybe about 7. But let's see what we can try here. Gonna look for 7-11, 7-11 on that one. Again, not gonna get very far. 7-11 just didn't want to bother moving at all. And gonna give it to Nova, and is going to get 10 yards on that one. Oh, and Murmur. Looking the deep throw there. It's gonna be to Jamerl. What an absolute fit there by Murmur. Just getting it, find a way to wedge it through 3 defenders on the Patriots side. And now here we go. This is where the Seahawks are starting to lock in here. But will they be able to get something done here? No, they're not going to get on that down, though. Just going to be overthrown. And oh, it's going to be, oh no, intercepted. Giedi. I mean, oh man, a fumble too. Oh, that's unlucky for the Seahawks right there. But either way, the Giedi. And it's going to be, oh, a new age hype beast for the walk there. Only going to get about 6 or 7 yards on that one. And this is where things get a little bit weird. And here we go, Giedi. I think was looking for a walk on that one as well, but it is going to force a punt uh, from the Patriots. So again, Seahawks are able to still have a chance of coming back here despite losing a bit early. But either way, though, Murmur looking for the deep shot down the field. Oh, and it's going to be incomplete, though. And Murmur, oh, nearly got sacked there, but lag did end up helping him get the ball off in time. And here we go, Murmur looking for the midfold. That might be a bit low, and it is Harold Hard Cold Chicken or Giedi. I keep saying Hard Cold Chicken because it's a funny name. I'm going to be honest. And right now, this game's looking to be a bit of a blowout, surprisingly. Or I wouldn't say a blowout. It's still only by 2 scores, so it's not like it's that bad. But Right now, though, I mean, Patriots have been getting the upper hand right now, but let's see what the Patriots can do here. I mean, the end of the day, I mean, you are going to have to figure out how to do this. Hardcore chicken or Giety looking for the. Oh, I think he misplaced the ball, though. I think was looking for the fold to water slide. And just like that, that's going to give the Seahawks very, very good field position. I mean, that's just really good for. That is extremely good. Hey, man. Hey, don't blame me. Hey, don't blame me that you guys keep changing your names. Don't laugh at me. And it's confusing the heck out of me at times, but either way, though, Murmur. Uh, and oh, I think was looking for Jamerl down there on the field, but not able to get his feet in bounds. Was just a little bit overthrown to him, and Jamerl just couldn't quite convert it. But let's see what happens here. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really know what Murmur was seeing there, but that's gonna be incomplete nonetheless. So it looks like it'll be resorted to a field goal. It's gonna be turnover on down, so Seahawks won't even be getting 3 points right now. I mean, so far, this has just been a bit of a offensive struggle from both teams so far. And here we go, hard cold chicken. Or Ngidi, I mean, sorry, geez. New Age hype beast. Going to get a first down there, but here we go. Ngidi looking around. He's going to be backed up quite a bit, though, and it looks like it's going to be a pass deep, but will it be overthrown? Yes, it is. So unfortunately, that will be an incomplete for the Patriots, but again, that's only just first down, though, so you still got two, maybe three more downs to work with as far as these set of downs go. But let's see. Here we go. Giady. And it's going to look for the fold to water slide. He's going to be able to get it for the first. And here we go. Hard cold chicken. Gonna get sacked. And it's a fumble recovered by Miles. And there you go. There's the silver lining that the luck that's the Seahawks needed, despite especially when he got especially after that unlucky fumble that they had originally. So Seahawks definitely needed that kind of luck. But either way, Ventatega going to get going to get about 11 yards on that one. And just like that, that's going to be a touchdown. Was it a Jamerl? I couldn't really get a good look at it. And it's going to be to Zack Attack. Sorry, not Jamerl. So miscorrection there. My bad. And here we go. And it's going to be no good on that one. So it is going to be a 7-point game at the moment. And here we go, Giady with a chance to hopefully make this more than a one-score game. I mean, you definitely want to be careful here. This is the Seahawks you're dealing with. Do not mistake that game from the Chargers. They still are one of the top teams so far in this league. So if you're the Patriots, you do not want to take them lightly here, especially with how good the Seahawks have been playing so far in this second quarter. But let's see what can happen here. Giady going to be backed up quite a bit here, looking for the fold, and it's going to be popped. But will that force a punt? No, it will not. It was looking for TDGNM on that one. But it doesn't look like they're going to force a punt because it is the final minute of the second quarter. So here we go. Let's see what Hard Cold Chicken can do here. And let's see what will happen. Hard Cold Chicken or Giady. And it's going to be intercepted by Murmur. Quarterback to quarterback kind of thing. And just like that, that's going to be a very good stop from them. And here we go. This is where the Seahawks can come back. This is exactly what the Seahawks needed to survive and prosper here. Let's see what will happen. So far, we got a first down. So far, we're getting close to a first down from the Seahawks so far. Looking for a streak down the field. And it's going to be the Zach attack. What a really good pass there from Murmur. Just lining it up perfectly for Zach attack to catch it. And was looking for Jamerl on the hitch, but not going to find it there. Just going to be a pop. But it's okay, though. It is a second and goal for the Seahawks. They don't have to worry because Jamerl is just going to get a touchdown. Anyways, with 25 seconds remaining. I don't know if the Seahawks should have scored that early, but I guess we're going to see what is going to play out from this. But here we go. Seahawks with a chance to tie the game. And they will be able to tie it. So it's 19-19 tie game so far for Patriots and Seahawks. And here we go, Giady with 21 seconds left at around the 25-yard line. Let's see if he can find a way to toss it up before the end of the before the end of the half. And it's going to give the New Age Hype Beast going to get a first down there. And didn't waste a whole lot of time there. And Giady just going to call their first time out. So very good from him. They don't need to worry about tossing it yet. They can make it a little bit easier for them if they so want to. Depending on how this play goes here, they might not need to toss it up. But here we go. Let's see. Giady looking for a deep throw down the field. Is it going to be overthrown again? Yes, it is. So that is going to end up wasting more than 10 seconds on that one. And now with Giady with one more shot to toss it up down the field. Let's see what the Seahawks will do, though. How many will they rush? Looks like they're going to be rushing 3. But will it be enough? I don't think it'll be enough to stop Giady from tossing it. And it looks like they will get it off. But who's going to be able to get it? And it's intercepted, though, by Jamerl. So it ended up being a huge stop for them. And that's going to be halftime. And so far, this is a game, ladies and gentlemen. Seahawks putting one heck of a fight against the Patriots at the moment, but let's see what will happen next. TGNM going to return the kick. Going to get a pretty decent amount of distance, too. Around the 37-yard line. So better than expected. But let's see what Giady can do here. On first down and 15. Going to be looking around, looking for a deep shot down the field. Not going to get it, though, unfortunately. But so far, this game has been back and forth for the most part. I mean, first quarter, it was all Patriots, and then second quarter, it ended up being all Seahawks. So pretty close, all things considered. But let's see if let's see which team will try to set the tone for the start of this second half. And it's going to be another deep shot down the field. So that's going to be a fourth down. So it will be a 4th and 3, and they will decide to go for it. And here we go, hard cold chicken or Cheaty. Why does Cheaty name that? Why not just call him Cheaty? I would have been much more satisfied with it. But either way, though, MWA thankfully going to be able to convert the first down. And so far, this has just been really, really good from Hard Cold Chicken. And just like that, Void going to get it on the fold. Ended up beating a defender for it. And it is going to get a first down and more. Unfortunately, the numbers gain able to catch up with him. But right now, Giady, the Patriots have a massive advantage here. Able to keep the momentum rolling. But let's see what Giady's planning here on this down. And here we go. Going to give it to Void. Trying to dive for the end zone. Going to be just a bit short, though. So again, not quite going to make it. But here we go. Giady, again, taking a little bit of time here. He's probably setting up something big. And it's going to give it to Fakes, and that's going to be a touchdown. New England. I don't know how that's a DB, but okay. But either way, though, kick will be good, so New England will strike first at the start of the second half. But let's see if the Seahawks can respond. And here we go, New England. I mean, so far, though, both teams have been very solid so far defensively. Let's see if Murmur can try to respond here. Looking for Zach. No, it's going to be Jamerol. Sorry. I end up confusing Jamerol and Zack Attack for some reason, but nonetheless, though, going to be a huge first down there. And now Seahawks looking to find a quick answer here to the Patriots touchdown. But let's see what they will do here. Murmur got to be pressured a little bit. Has to back off just quite a bit here. And looks like he's going to toss it to Zack Attack. Not going to get it, though. Barely out of bounds, but so far, the Seahawks have definitely been doing really good so far on offense. As I say that as he throws an overthrown pass, but it's whatever. And here we go, 4th and 3. What do you do here if you're the Seahawks? Do you try to just to get the first, or you to risk it and go for a touchdown? Let's see here. Murmur a little bit backed up here. He needs to find something. Looking for Best Will. Not going to get it. I think that was Best Will. And that's going to be overthrown and turnover on downs, but GD isn't. Vegeta should not get comfortable. Sorry, I butchered my words, but the Patriots shouldn't really get comfortable either, though, because that is not the most ideal field position you want to have in this state of the game. And okay, that is going to give him a little bit of more breathing room to Fakes on that LS. So yeah, Harold Chicken looking really good here. And here we go. Looking for Giady down the field. Water slide 178. What a beautiful throw there from Giady. And just like that, the Patriots might end up having an advantage here. Especially with a 2-score advantage, mind you. But let's see. Giady looking deep down the field. Gonna be caught. Water slide 178. Oh my goodness, right now, this has been all Patriots this third quarter. I mean, right now, this game has just been going back and forth and back and forth. I mean, you can't have it any better than that if you're the Patriots, but right now, it seems that the Patriots are starting to lock in again. And the kick will be good there, so it's 33-19. Patriots on top at the moment. But again, Seahawks have to find a way to recover here. Yeah, Murmur going to be looking for Jamerol there. Going to get a first down and more, about 30. And so far, this has been absolutely amazing from them. And it's going to give it to Zack Attack. Will he get the first, though? Yes, he will. So here we go. This is where the Seahawks start marching. But will they be able to score those? The question. Gonna give the Jamerl. Gonna be overthrown. Tragically, though. But still really, really good from the Seahawks so far. Looking for best will, I believe. Gonna be incomplete there. I mean, that was a very forced pass. Straight to best will. But nonetheless, going to be a 3rd and 15. They have to find a way to at least get a first down. And it's going to look for Jamerl, and he's going to get it. And there you go. Seahawks able to play damage control, at least make this a one-scoring game. And here we go. Seahawks starting to find their footing. This is kind of what happened in the first half. Seahawks kind of end up losing a bit of focus, but then end up starting to come back when it matters most. And so far, the Seahawks have really been attacking with Jamerl and Zack Attack here on these past few offensive drives. And it looks like it will be a play clock after kickoff just to rethink the Seahawks strategy going forward. Maybe even make a substitution. So again, very good, very wise decision nonetheless for the Seattle Seahawks. But again, they need to find a way to get something going. Are you streaming the Raiders versus Chargers? Uh, I don't know. Like I'm mostly just streaming this just because like it's a big game and I feel like the viewers would have their pitchforks and torches at my doorstep if I didn't stream this game. So I don't know if I want to stream Raiders and Chargers. Not hating them or anything, but I'm just really busy this weekend and I mean I'm taking some time off just to stream this game because I feel like people care about the top 2 teams in CFL, you know? I mean, nothing against the Raiders and Chargers. I'm sure they're fine teams, but I don't know if I'm gonna stream that one. You know, I feel like this is a game people want me to stream a crap ton of. And here we go. I think the play clock is still okay, I guess they're still in their play clock phase. Yeah, it's also at 11, so I'm not sure if many people are gonna tune into that anyways. But yeah, Okay, finally. And TGNM winning the I don't know if it was a toss, but TGNM going to get a catch deep, and sorry for the late thing there. I've just been working on some stuff. But either way, the water slide 178 going to be quarterback for the Patriots. I don't really know what the random quarterback switch is at this stage of the game, but unless water slide somehow gonna hurdle a Seahawks defender, I don't really know how in the world that happened. But either way, let's see what water slide wants to do here. Is going to get sacked eventually, though. I don't know if that was the smartest idea, but either way, though, it is going to be second and goal. Waterslide was really greeting to find more time there. But again, the defensive ends of Seattle need to be on their toes. And Waterslide going to back up quite a bit here. Looking deep down the field for this one. And it looks like it's going to be a toss-up 3v2. And it is going to be a win for the Patriots. And New Age Hype Beast going to be the one to win the toss-up. I mean, that was just pretty good odds for them either way. I mean, it's a 60%, mathematically a 60% chance they get a touchdown there. I mean, that's pretty much about as good as you can get it for the most part. Want to play anyone? What does that even mean? But either way, though, looking really good for them so far. Attack. Oh, man, this has been a pretty intense game, though, so far. I like it. All right, Zack Attack going to get it on the right fold. And here we go, Murmur. Let's see what happens now. Looking for the fold to Nova. Oh, no, that wasn't Best Will. That was Nova. Okay. I thought Best Will was in this. I guess not. Maybe he was a walk-on. Who knows? Either way, though, Murmur. Gonna be going to the left here, trying to find anyone. And it looks like he's gonna try to find Jamerl. But no, it's gonna be intercepted. I think it was just a little bit overthrown. And Waterslide going to be the one to come up with it. I mean, I see what Murmur was going for there, but and he ended up being a tad bit over from what he wanted. But I mean, if I were the Patriots, though, I wouldn't get too comfortable because, again, look where G80 is right now. I mean, one sack, and that's a safety. So G80 has to be very, very careful on where he places this ball. Again, this is not an easy task for any quarterback to get out of. And, oh, the delay of game ended up being a safety. Unfortunate there. I think G80 ended up taking a little bit too much time on that, and that ended up being a safety because of the delay of game. So that ended up being really good for the Seahawks. So they got the ball back along with free 2 points. And there you go. And here we go, Murmur. And here we go, Ventatega. Going to get it on the check down, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter. And this is where the Seahawks have a chance of swinging back the pendulum in their favor. But they are going to have, but it's going to have to start with a touchdown here. But let's see what he can find. Looking for a deep throw down the field. No one's going to be there, though. I think was looking for Zack Attack on that one, but ended up overshooting it. And then kapoom. But here we go. Let's see. Murmur looking for Jamerl. Going to be caught despite being by two defenders nearby. So thankfully able to still get a first down on that one. But here we go. Murmur looking for Zack Attack. Going to be overthrown, though. That was really tight coverage there from Seattle. Or from the Patriots. So that was a very difficult throw to try to get a first with. And, oh, that's just unfortunate there. The LOS just end up cutting for no reason, and it ends up being an incomplete there. But let's see. 3rd and 15. Looking for Zack Attack there, not going to get it. So it is going to be a 4th and 15 here. Can Murmur be able to find it? It's a 4th and 15. They have to convert a first down here at the very least. Murmur getting chased down quite a bit, though. Howdy just going to getting chased down again. It's going to be a toss-up in the middle, 3v3. And it's intercepted, though, by Waterslide. And just like that, the Patriots able to find a way to stop it. And there you go. Unfortunately, Seahawks risked the coin flip, but it ended up being and they ended up losing it. So that was a pretty heavy gamble on their part, but it's going to be New Age Hypebeast on the walk. Going to nearly get a first down there. Not quite, though. But let's see. Harold, or Giady, Hard Cold Chicken, geez. And it's going to be caught by New Age Hypebeast, and just like that, he's gone. The deep missed him. And just like that, New Age Hypebeast just going to get a touchdown for free. And there you go, the Patriots. This could be the beginning of the end of this game for the Seahawks, ladies and gentlemen. This could be the beginning of the end. And it's going to be a fade on the left side, and it's going to be caught by Waterslide. So the 2-point conversion will be completed. But maybe the Seahawks can find a way to turn it around here. You got to return this. Yeah, the Seahawks were trying to hopefully get in the end zone, but ended up paying for it. So Murmur in a really bad position right now. You got to be careful, though, if you're Murmur. Because one mess up right now and you're toast. Thankfully, Zack Attack able to provide the first down. Gonna kneel it, though, just to not risk a fumble. You definitely don't want to risk that at this part of the game, especially when you're in comeback territory. So this is where the Patriots need to start being careful here. Because a couple 4th and 25s can certainly turn this game around. Or onside kicks, for that matter, as well. I mean. But here we go. Jameril going to get it in. Will he be able to find the touchdown? Yes, he will. And there you go. Again, this could be the start of a comeback for the Seahawks. But again, it's going to take a lot from them. But it is going to be a very good start for them to be able to start this comeback. But again, a lot needs to happen for them to win. But here we go, Murmur. Going to give it a Zack Attack, and the 2-point conversion will be good. I don't believe they announced 4th, so it will be an onside kick. I guess they don't want to risk the 4th and 25 too early. Even though there's no limit to how many you can do, I don't think. So, a little bit unusual to go not say 4th there, so it's whatever. But either way, though, let's see, Giady. I mean, Giady does not really need to be in a rush to score here. So I think it's fine. TGNM going to get it on the left fold, though. Very good throw from Giady, nonetheless. Giady definitely is proving his worth as a suitable backup quarterback while this boy is gone. But here we go. Let's see. Deep throw. Looking for New Age Hypebeast there. Not going to get it, though. Here we go. 2nd and 15, though. The Seahawks do need a stop here. They're gonna give the walk to New Age Hypebeast. Only going to get about 8 yards on that one. So not enough for a first, but will make it a lot easier. And here we go. Hard Cold Chicken. Going to be looking around. It's going to be intercepted, though, by Zack Attack. Zack Attack able to read the fold on the left side near perfectly. And just like that, going to be a very easy touchdown for them. Or, sorry, interception. Sorry, not touchdown. And here we go. The Seahawks have a chance to hopefully turn this around. Zack Attack able to dodge the first defender. Going to get tackled by the second one, though. But Here we go. Murmur once again rolling right, going to look for Jamerl and the streak, and it's going to find 25 yards as a reward. But so far, though, Murmur has been on fire so far. But let's see what we can see here. Jamerl again going to get another streak caught right there, able to find the split between the deep safety and the deep right. But let's see what will happen here. Murmur looking for Zack Attack on the right side, not going to get it though. So it will still be Seahawks ball, but so far, though, things have been looking really, really impressive for them. But here we go, Murmur going to get the check down. Well, anyways, it's now a 3rd and goal. This LOS has not been doing too hot so far this game. But here we go, though. Murmur looking around, trying not to get sacked. Okay, the offensive line is able to back up Murmur for just a little bit. But he's gonna... That's grounding. That's gonna be intentional grounding right there. And now it's a 4th and goal, and now the Seahawks are at a massive disadvantage here. I don't really know where Murmur was wanting to throw it there, but now it's going to make it even harder for them to score. And here we go, the Seahawks with a chance to score here, but they only have 1 shot. And looks like it's going to be a toss on the left side. And it's good. And it was to Nova, but he was bodied out of bounds by the Patriots deep. And just like that, Giudy now has the ball in his hands. But Giudy does know that he cannot let this ball go to the Seahawks by any means. By all means necessary. So again, let's see what the Seahawks plan to do to stop him. Giudy looking for an incomplete there, but not quite going to find anyone he wanted there. But here we go. Maybe Giudy can find a first on this one. Otherwise, it might not be the prettiest situation. And looking deep down the field, I think I was looking for water slide, but is going to force a punt. So the Seahawks are still in it, guys. The Seahawks are still in it if they can score here, though. That's going to be a pretty far punt, though. So let's see. Great power. Looking to get as much yardage as he can before going down. And he's going to get around the 31-yard line. So pretty decent field position, all things considered, for the Seahawks. But let's see. Going to give it to Nova. Going to dodge one defender. Can he dodge the second? No, he cannot, but he'll get pretty dang far with it regardless. And now with 1 minute remaining in the 4th quarter, this is where the Seahawks need to score now more than ever. But who will Murmur find here? Looking at the right side, and Zack Attack just going to dive for it, but unfortunately going to end up getting out of bounds on that one. Here we go, Murmur. Looking for a deep shot to Jamerl. Going to get the touchdown. Jamerl able to find the clutch that the Seahawks desperately needed. And just like that, and here we go. That's the 4th and 25 that the Seahawks now finally announced. So there we go. Jamerl able to find a way to make something happen thanks to the help of Murmur's elite throwing ability. On full display right there, but here we go, Murmur with a 2-point conversion. This could be very huge if they're able to complete it here. Murmur going to lag a little bit. Thankfully, that ended up kind of saving him. And Murmur going to throw it, and looking for Nova there, but not going to complete it. But it is not all doom and gloom for Seattle, so because they did announce it as a 4th and 25. So how 4th and 25 works for anyone who doesn't know. So they're going to be placed at around the 25-yard line on a 4th down and 25, essentially. But the one caveat that the Seahawks will have is that they can't use offensive lines or tight ends. So it's going to be all wide receivers. So Murmur has to make a throw now, looking for Fax. Fax going to be deep down the field, and just like that, the Seahawks have a chance. The Seahawks actually have a chance here. What a beautiful throw there from Murmur. But again, they're going to have to score pretty fast here. But here's the question though, if they do score faster, if they do score with plenty of time on the clock though, do you fail the two-point conversion intentionally, or do you try to or do you just try to put pressure on the Patriots to score back? Here we go though, 13 seconds. And here we go, looking for Jamerl. Going to be popped though. So that ends up being a 4th and goal. This is all or nothing for the Seahawks. You have to score here on this very down. Otherwise, it is game over. Or it might as well be game over. And here we go, looking for Fax. Gonna be a touchdown. Fax able to dive in despite getting tackled. And just like that, the Seahawks just might be able to win this. Seahawks just might, and with 6 seconds, all they need to do is score on this two-point conversion. And I think the Seahawks will win here. If you're the Seahawks, you have to make this two-point conversion to make it easy as possible. But will they, though, is the question. Here we go. Looking for Zach Attack. And it's going to be good. He 60 powered it. And it threw off the New England defender. Jumped a little earlier than he liked. And just like that, the Seahawks might actually win. The Seahawks making a very huge comeback when it's needed most. And now, with 3 seconds left, though, the Patriots need to find a way to toss it up in the end zone. But it doesn't look like the Seahawks are going to let them. So it looks like they're only going to be rushing 3. Okay, so I think they were looking for a quick pass there, not going to get it. So with 2 seconds left, the Patriots with a ton of pressure right now to try and score. I mean, for the Patriots, you just got to go for it here. You got to take a shot. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And he's going to get sacked early before Gianni even gets a chance to throw it. And just like that, the Seahawks stole it. And there you go, 48-49 Seattle. Wow, what a heck of a game. Man, dude, that was a game in the history books right there. That might be arguably better than the Chargers and Seahawks game. But the Seahawks still are able to prove that they are not frauds. And just like that, the Patriots winning streak is now Patriots undefeated streak is now snapped in half. Well, I wouldn't say snapped in half, but just snapped. But man, what an absolute banger of a game from both teams. I mean, I can't really say it any better than that. That was just a very beautiful game. I mean, that's just one for the history books right there. I can't deny that. But man, dude, that was a crazy game. Facts going to be the unsung hero of this game for sure. That was an absolute banger of a game. Seahawks somehow, some way, somehow, some way able to prevail while also throwing banger games, just banger after banger after banger. It's just, oh man, dude, I want to stream the Seahawks more often, man. Like I know I want to like stream every team if I can, but the Seahawks I can't ever go wrong with trying to stream, man. Especially against like a half decent team. I know they're gonna put up a show. Or in the Chargers case, find a way to make the Chargers look like an actual like top 3 team. But nonetheless, though, I mean that's a heck of a game there. Congrats to the Seahawks, though, man. They definitely earned it. They clawed their way out, but man, that might also be a game of the year, game of the season contender right there. You can, but here's my thing, guys. Which game do you think was better? Was it the Seahawks and Chargers or the Patriots and Seahawks? Because those were both like really good games. I mean, I'm very curious to see what you guys think of that. Oh, but man, like I said before, congrats to the Seahawks. Patriots, you put up a heck of a fight, though, even with the backup quarterback. But nonetheless, the Seahawks are going to run away with it with a heck of a comeback. But I guess that will be enough from me. So thank you guys for watching, though. It was really great and fun, but I guess I'll see you guys next time. See ya.